Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Ankur Haridosh and today we are doing a question called number of closed islands. So here in this graph, 0 is represented by land and 1 is represented by water. So an island is a collection of zeros. For example, this entire collection of zeros is an island and this collection is also an island. But what is a closed island? A closed island is an island where the island is entirely covered with water. So this island is entirely surrounded by water. But this island is not a closed island because on its right hand side the matrix has ended and it is not completely surrounded by water. So how do we actually find out the number of closed islands in the graph? So we can use either BFS or DFS. Here I am going to show you the DFS solution. The BFS is also, I will explain later on. But what we can do is just see that any land that is on the corners would not be able to be a closed island because it is definitely not surrounded by water on its edges. So we can start a DFS from all the corner nodes and branch out and see what all nodes is it attached to, what all nodes does it have, it's part of an island, what all nodes it is. So we can use a visited array to track those elements, those islands. Here I am going to modify the array only, graph only. You can use another array, but here I am going to modify this. So we can first start by iterating here and seeing if it is 0, if it is an island, then we will DFS. So the last element is an island, so we will start DFS from here, and we will mark this 1, -1. So we have visited this node. Then we will again go down to its neighbors which has an island, that is a 0 element. We will mark this again as -1 and the next island also as -1. Then we will go down this edge, there is no island. We will again go down across this edge. Now there is one island which is 0 and this is the only element, it has no neighbors, so it has ended here only, and we mark this as -1. So all the land area that cannot be an island, a closed island, has been eliminated already. Now we can again do DFS on the rest of the edges on the nodes and see how many actual islands are there. So whatever islands we find now will be closed islands because the other islands were already eliminated. So here we can start from this node and see what all nodes does it belong to, what all islands does it belong to. So this, by doing DFS, its neighbors would get -1 because we have visited all of them, and we will after DFS after doing a DFS on this node, we will just increment our answer by 1, that we have found an island and a group of zeros, that is we have found an island. So all of these nodes we have visited in our DFS of the graph again the second time. So these nodes we have visited, and we can have a result variable for islands is, earlier it was 0, now it is 1. We have visited this one. So again we do a DFS, we search for a starting point of DFS. Again this node, all these nodes have been visited, or either they are not a land, that is they are water. Then again we will go through this, and we found a node that is an island. Then again we will start a DFS on this node, and this is the only node. It does not have a neighbor that is a land. So again we will just mark this as visited and move on. So the last so this is the last point of a traversal, and we will update island as well, that we have found another island. So by we can do the same thing in BFS as well, just using a queue and traverse all the edges and mark the land nodes as visited, and then again traverse the rest of the graph and find out the number of islands that are present using a queue. So the time complexity is O of m into n, the rows into columns, and space is 1 because I've edited on the same graph. Otherwise it would be m into n if we use another visited graph. Now let's code the solution. Hey, so this is the code. In this function a grid has been passed, so we have a grid. Now we'll just traverse its edges. So this is the first row and all the columns. If any of it is 0, we will just do a DFS. Similarly for the last row, and we will do a DFS for the first column and all the rows, and last column and all the rows. So in the DFS function, what we are doing is we have a direction vector for traversing all the 4 directions. Then as soon as we traverse a particular node, we will mark it as -1, that is, it is visited. Then we will traverse all the 4 adjacent nodes, and if it is in the correct range of graph and that particular node is a land, we will again do a DFS. Then again it will keep on going till there is no land or it is out of bounds. Then all the corner nodes have been visited, marked as -1. Then we will traverse the graph again, and if it is a particular node, starting node is -1 or 1, we will just continue. We just need those elements that are 0, that is land, and not marked as -1. Then we will increment the result that we have found a particular cluster of nodes that is an island, and do a DFS and mark all of them as -1. So in this way we will find all the number of closed islands and return the result. So I hope you have found this solution as helpful. Please leave a like on the video, it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And please leave a comment as well if you want any improvements on the solution, or if you have any doubts on the solution, I will be happy to help. And please subscribe to the channel, there are more videos coming, and thank you for watching.